It's the NFL guy. What's up, everybody? So we're getting ready to do the NFL Week 3 picks. Overall, I'm 19 and 13, and before we do my Week 3 picks, hey, Jimmy Baba Ganoush, are you ready for Week 3 in the NFL?
Goddamn right.
Whoa, Jimmy Baba Ganoush is ready. Let's get ready for them picks.
Ah, boy, here we go.
All right. So we got the Thursday night matchup between the New York Giants and San Francisco 49ers on Amazon Prime. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the 49ers. It's going to be a blowout. And early this morning on Get Up, almost said Charles Barkley. Saquon Barkley was saying he had like some magic spells or herbs or whatever he was talking about, and saying he's going to go no matter what on Thursday night. Well, guess what? He is not playing. Possible out for 3 weeks. So it seems like Matt Breida is going to take his place. McCaffrey, play him. I'm going with Brock Purdy on fantasy football. I think Brock Purdy is going to have a really good game. CMC is going to have a really big game. I know Brandon Ayuk got hurt, I think, in the last week in week 2. I don't know if he's going to be available, but I will do my injury report Sunday morning. But I am going with the 49ers Thursday night football in a very big win. In the next matchup, we got the Patriots of New England and the New York Jets, which I am going to go with the Patriots. I think they said a stat this morning on Get Up that Zach Wilson is like 0-4 or 0-5 or something against the Patriots, and has thrown the last game. I think he threw him for 4 interceptions. I don't know if Ezekiel Elliott's going to finally get going. But I think Mac Jones could have a decent game. I think Breece Hall is going to have a decent game. But I like the Patriots in this matchup. I think they pull this win out this upcoming Sunday. Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. I like the Lions in this matchup. I know David Montgomery had a questionable tag. I don't know if he's going to play. I'm going to start Jared Goff. I picked Jared Goff as a backup. I'm actually going to start him this week. I got Josh Reynolds. I picked him up in fantasy football. I dropped Odell Beckham because I think Josh Reynolds is going to have a lot better year. Bijan Robinson, I think, is going to have a really good game. I don't know if Kyle Pitts is going to get going. Drake London might have another good game. But I like Goff and the Lions in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the LA Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Guess what, everybody? Chargers is going to win their first game. I think Justin Herbert's going to get going. I don't know if Austin Eckler is going to play. I know he had a questionable tag. I think Justin Jefferson is obviously going to have a good game. Maybe Jordan Addison. Who's going to start at running back for the Vikings? Is it going to be Cam Akers or going to be Alexander Madison? Because the Vikings just end up picking up Cam Akers for the Rams for a swap picks. So I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm about ready to drop Alexander Madison in fantasy football and maybe try to get somebody else in free agency. But I like the Chargers winning their first game over the Minnesota Vikings. Next matchup, we have the Saints and Packers. I thought Alvin Kamara was going to come back this week. I was going to go with the Saints, but he's coming back next week. I think the Saints play Tampa Bay. I think it is. But I like Green Bay in this matchup. I don't know if Aaron Jones is going to play because I know he had a questionable tag. So A.J. Dillon could probably play in this game. I don't know if Aaron Jones is coming back. Christian Watson, I don't know his status. But I like Green Bay in this game to pull this out. What's up with Jamal Williams? He's hurt. He's going to be out for like 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, I just dropped him in fantasy. And I'm like, I wish Jamal Williams would get it going. But once Alvin Kamara comes back, it's going to be the Kamara show. But I like Green Bay in this matchup. Next matchup, we've got the Jaguars against the Texans. And guess what, Texans fans?
Hold on to your butts.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a good game for you guys. Jacksonville's obviously going to score more than 9 points. If you got Trevor Lawrence, I would start him. I would start Travis Etienne if he's going to play. Calvin Ridley is going to have a really good game. I even see Christian Kirk going to have a really good game. Yeah, it's not going to be a pretty game. I think this is going to be a high score game with a lot of points for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I like Jacksonville in this matchup. Next up, we've got the Denver Broncos against the Miami Dolphins. I like the Miami Dolphins in this matchup. Tua, Tyreek Hill. I think Jalen Waddle had a questionable tag. I don't know if he's going to be playing. But like I said, I am going to give you my injury report early Sunday morning. And then obviously probably an updated one right before kickoff at 1 o'clock. I don't know what Russell Wilson's going to do. I mean, they were already saying like fact or fiction on Get Up saying they think for fact that this is going to be Russell Wilson's last year in Denver. So I think they think Denver is going to have a new quarterback next year. So I like the Dolphins. I like Tua. I like Tyreek Hill. Both they have really good fantasy games. So I'm going with the Fins. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Browns against the Tennessee Titans. I am going with the Browns to bounce back. I think Deshaun Watson is going to have a good game. Jerome Ford. Who's going to start, him or Kareem Hunt? They just signed Kareem Hunt, bringing him back to Cleveland. I don't know. There's a lot of mixed reviews saying they didn't bring Kareem Hunt to be a backup, but I like what Jerome Ford has, so I think he's going to get the start. Derrick Henry's obviously going to have a good game, so I would definitely always start Derrick Henry, but I like Cleveland to bounce back, and Deshaun Watson, and I think Ford's going to have a good game, and Hunt's going to get some good carries too, but it's going to be too much Browns for the Titans. Next up, we've got the Bills and the Redskins. Whoa, almost said Redskins.
You said a bad word.
Oh, almost. I caught myself. I meant to say Commanders, but I like the Bills in this matchup. Josh Allen's going to have a good game. I'm definitely going to start Gabe Davis in this matchup. Stephon Diggs probably have a good game. James Cook's going to have a really good game. Is anybody going to have a good game for Washington? Maybe McLaurin. I think Robinson's going to have a good game. But I like the Bills in a very high-score game. I don't see a lot of points coming from Washington. Going with Buffalo. Next up, we've got the Colts and Ravens. And it's my upset pick of the week. I'm going with the Colts. Only if Richardson plays, but I like Minshew. I don't know. For some reason, something told me to pick the Colts. Pittman, I like him in this game. I don't know. The mustache of Minshew. Minshew mania is definitely going to be back, and I don't know. I have this funny feeling that the Colts is going to pull this out at the end. I think it's going to be a last-second field goal, but I'm going to go with Indianapolis over the Ravens. Next matchup, we got the Seahawks and Panthers. I like the Seahawks. I like Tyler Lockett and Walker to have a really big game. I think Bryce Young is still going to be figuring it out. I definitely do like Adam Thielen to probably get some garbage time, some points in fantasy. But yeah, I think it's going to be too much Seattle for Carolina. I'm going with the Seahawks. Yep, this matchup to Chiefs and the Bears. And after this game, us Bear fans are going to be like,
You know what, man? I'm so sick of this bullshit.
Exactly. Sick of losing. But you know what? We have no way to win this game. Patrick Mahomes is going to go off. Isaiah Pacheco is going to go off. I don't know if there's anything good that's going to be coming out of this Bears game. Chiefs in a major blowout. 50 points. Not going to be good for my Bears. Chiefs going to win this. Next up, we've got the Cowboys and the Cardinals. I like Dallas all the way. CeeDee Lamb's going to have a good game. Probably Dak Prescott's going to have a good game. I could see CeeDee Lamb going off. The defense scoring a lot of points. Yeah, sorry Cardinals fans, but Dallas is going to pull this out. The next matchup, we got the Sunday night game between the Raiders and the Steelers. And I like the Raiders. Devontae Adams looks like he's going to play. It's just going to be in more problems for the Steelers. I like the Raiders in this matchup. Josh Jacobs is probably going to have a big game. Going with Vegas.